Imagine being sent back to a country you barely remember, the same country you once left chasing a dream. Now, picture that plane door closes behind you, your life abroad gone in one heartbeat. But what of if that return wasn't the end of your life? What of if that was the start of something powerful in your life? What of if that thing now becomes a second chance right here in Nigeria? Hmm. Because for many deportees, that's the story no one talks about. Not the humiliation, not the fear, but the rebirth of them coming back to Nigeria. Nobody talks about it. And that's the reason why, please share this story because it might help someone out there. When that plane landed Boa at Muritala Mohammed Airport, it's more than just a flight home. It's the sound of everything ending. It has ended for them. That's what they thought and that's what they think. Some left as a student, others as worker, others as asylum seekers or even hustlers trying to survive in Europe or in America. But now they return with nothing, only with one small plastic bag like this and with deportation notice inside it and some memory that they can pack. You see, in their faces, you see confusion, fear, and heavy silence in them. The street light of Europe have turned into the heat of Lagos, and the reality hits harder than any turbulence you can imagine. Some don't even know where they go. They don't have house in Nigeria, no family waiting for them, no money, only shame and gossip and whisper from the neighbor. And that's when the struggle now begins when they got to Nigeria. Finding a place to sleep, finding food to eat, trying to reconnect with a country that now feels foreign to them because some of them left 10, 20, 15 years ago. Many faces stigma. Even their own people see them as failure when they deported them back to Nigeria. They will say, now brother, deport you from, where do you do? You don't go do Odwabi. As if deportation means guilt. But often it's not crime. It's just bad luck or being at the wrong place at the wrong time. But these people back home in Nigeria, they won't know this. Umasho. Let's get one thing straight. Not every deported people, they are criminal. Some overstays visa. Some even got caught in some kind of immigration raid, while some were victims of fake agents in Obodoyibo, while some have some kind of legal mix-up here and there, or even a domestic dispute that now escalated and become a wild thing, and boom, they find themselves being deported back to Nigeria. And yes, a few made mistake, but here's the truth. Deportation is not always justice. Sometimes it's just timing. Behind every deportation flight is a story. A father who was trying to send money home to Nigeria. By the time he got to Western Union, he was picked and sent back home to Nigeria. A student whose visa expired mid-semester was also sent straight back to Muritala Mohammed Airport. What about a woman who trusted the wrong man for document that, you understand, at the end of the day, the man, do am 419. Straight right away, document was not genuine, straight back to Nigeria. They lost more than their residency. They lost community. They lost identity and hope that is in front of them. It's a mental reset nobody prepared for. No, they didn't prepare for it at all. Now, this is where the real story begins. Because while some break down, some people break through the deportation, being deported back to Nigeria. Some start again from nothing, from ground zero. Doing what? Selling clothes, fixing phones, baking breads, driving keke napep or driving keke marua. Some even driving okada like this. Some use the skill they learn abroad, like carpentry, catering, plumbing, or digital work, also in Nigeria. Many of them form returning networks, small support groups that share jobs, housing, or simply encouragement within themselves. These people teaches us that even when the system rejects you, resilience can still beat you back and you can still stand on your feet. One man that was deported from Italy sometimes ago now runs a fish farm in Ogun State. What about that woman? That one that was deported from Germany. You remember that woman, eh? She opened a small daycare center in Benin City. Have you forgotten? Hey, that they may not be rich, oh, but at least they are living. And that one alone is power. There are stories that inspire people from all these deportees. Like Kingsley. When I sabi Kingsley too, you read at that time for inside newspaper now. He was deported from the UK because of visa issue. Today, Kingsley is now one of the biggest exporter of local palm oil to London. Or say Adaura, like first Sunday. Are we going to talk about Adaura? That was deported all the way from Canada with her 2 years old when he carried that time. I even put her for this platform. She has started online thrift now, all from her phone. Now, she employs at least two other returnees that help her to sort out all those clothes and all those things. They turned shame into purpose. Their life became proof that you can start over, even from ashes. Because second chance doesn't always come with applause. Sometimes they come with struggle and quiet victory. Still, the road is rough. We all know that. There's little government support. Many deportees face stigma that kills their motivation. Nigeria has no structure of reintegration plan. Most people are left on their own. Or is your case. Yet, NGOs and diaspora groups are stepping in to help these people. They are offering counseling, skill training, and small business grants for this returnee. Do you know that if Nigeria could invest in these people that were returned back home, that is a gold mine, because it could turn deportation from punishment into opportunity for Nigeria as a whole. Because every deportees carry global experience from wherever they deported them from. That knowledge alone is not something that money can buy. That knowledge is not something that they will teach that you will learn from school. And that knowledge is what Nigeria needs. Invest and capitalize on these people. They are gold mine. The bigger fight now is perception. We must stop mocking returnee and start understanding their potential. Not everyone who came back failed. Some came back found. They found themselves because they deport them back to Nigeria. They are not a failure. Don't look at them as a failure, please. So, the next time you see deportee, don't judge. Ask yourself, Ganga, how would you have survived if your entire life vanished overnight? How you would survive that? Because sometimes losing everything is how you find your real purpose in life. This is not just a story about deportation. It's a story about identity, a story about courage and redemption. Nigeria may not have welcomed them with red carpets when they got to the airport, but many are building their own roads, brick by bricks and dream by dreams. Please, if this story touched you, share it because somewhere right now, someone is fighting to start again. And at the same time, do you know anyone who, for whatever reason, was deported back to Nigeria and he or she is still struggling? Please put a story in the comment there and let's see. Or do you know anyone who a story has become a successful one? Put a story or his story also in the comment section there because we need to learn from other people's mistakes, also from other people's success. Please Don't forget to subscribe and join our African Black Gold TV WhatsApp community, where we tell stories that make you feel, make you think, and remind you that every fall can still lead to freedom. African Black Gold TV, story of the diaspora, strength, truth, and hope. Now that you don't watch this video finish now, maybe you don't learn one or two things from this video. Please now, why you not helping subscribe to this channel? Don't let my wife kick me out of the house. Because I promise my wife say, any video we say I release like this, at least one person go subscribe. Otherwise, she will kick me out of the house, which I'm sure you wouldn't want that to happen. And you are my subscriber today. Till I see you in the next video, please subscribe.